Hey there, Capricorn friends. Welcome to your February 2025 forecast. I am so excited to dive into the tarot and uncover what's ahead for your career, your love life, and just overall energy for this month. So, before we get started, please grab your favorite drink or beverage and get cozy. I've got my water here and I'm ready to go. So, let me know in the comments what you guys are sipping on today, too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss your monthly forecast. All right. So let's go ahead and jump in. So again, this is going to be for the sign of Capricorn, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, and Capricorn Rising, or any other major placements that you know of. All right. So today we are going to be using the Cosmic Synthesis Tarot as well as the Rider-Waite deck. All right. Again, this is going to be strictly for the sign of Capricorn. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started for February 2025. I feel like I kind of like the way I did the readings for Virgo. So if you guys saw the Virgo reading, I'm going to kind of do the same method. I kind of like that method. So I'll pull one overall card for you guys for the month. And then I'll have three separate piles for three different messages or three different major events or whatever it is that Spirit wants to come out for you. I'm going to do it like that and then clarify with the Rider-Waite tarot deck, okay? So funny. I said Capricorn, then we have to devil at the bottom of the deck. So, Capricorn, Spirit, please allow me to tap into the Capricorn Collective. For those who identify with the sign of Capricorn, please allow me to receive whatever message for those or whoever stumbles across this video. Overall message for Capricorn, overall energy, for Capricorn, overall energy, please. Thank you. And then we'll pull our three designated piles. So pile number one for Capricorn. We can say beginning, middle, end, however you feel like you want to take the message. But three piles, number two, thank you. And then last pile, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. Three. Awesome. I don't know why I feel like that's weird. I didn't feel this way about anyone else, but I just felt like that you guys probably need like two cards each. I don't know. We're gonna take it though. Alrighty. So overall energy for Capricorn. So for the month of February 2025, you have the Judgment card as your overall energy. Now, to me, I feel like that this is going, the glare is real. This is going to be a month that is full of truths, is what I feel. That's the first thing I got. The first context is truths. Things that you may have been keeping in, things that you haven't fully been able to feel comfortable about expressing, or things that I feel like are coming into light. I also feel like this is going to be a very powerful and dynamic time for you to really stand for what you believe in, right? Like I get the term, if you don't stand for something, you will fall for anything. Okay. So I feel like this is really going to be a month where you're standing in your path. There's so many messages coming in at once. I'm like over here trying to like grab them so I don't forget them. But I feel like that this overall is going to be a month where you almost judge yourself in the sense of, what am I holding back? Why am I dimming myself? What is the reason behind it? Do I feel, that my light is too bright for others, or do I feel like I'm inadequate? Like really getting real with yourself because of the position that you're meant to be in. Okay. There's a lot of water energy that is also thrown in the mix that's coming from the Judgment card. And with water is purifying, water is healing, but water can also be damaging. Okay. Like water is a silent force. And I feel that for you guys, you could be going through like a baptism ceremony. Okay. I feel like that there's like certain doors that are opening for you, and there could be things waiting to flow in. So ultimately, there's going to be a lot of truths being revealed. There's going to be a lot of opportunity. It is practically your judgment season. Judgment is also the number 20 in the tarot deck. February is the number 2 on the Gregorian calendar. So having that 2 plus 0 for judgment is 2, and having February be a 2 month, I feel like that this is a constant duality. Okay, just starting off, this is, I'm trading who I used to be, and I'm gonna go take this and be whoever it is I'm meant to become type of vibe or type of energy as well. Okay. I also get this energy of like you guys taking on this side of yourself that maybe people have mocked or laughed at. So there, you may have been like growing up as a child, you could have been bullied, you could have really just been isolated by yourself, where people like mocked certain things that you did or made you feel uncomfortable doing the things that came natural to you. You could have definitely spent a lot of time as a child, even into your adolescence, teenage, young adulthood, being isolated. It could be because people just clearly didn't understand you. You could have felt misunderstood. You could have been a complex creature. But there is this sense of solitude that I feel that you have always had with you. And I get this type of energy where it's like the people who laughed at you are going to be the same people who are trying to get you to teach them or get you to even notice them. Okay, so it's definitely like your enemies end up being your haters, right? But those same haters end up being your admirers and end up being the same people who choose to envy you. I know that was a lot, I totally get it, but like I said, there's so many messages and I'm just trying to grab like the loudest ones here because I could really go on and on about this judgment card here. I just feel like that you guys have really been playing small and it's time for you to amp it up and go big. Okay. I feel like that there are even some people where you like admire or you're like, oh, this person's so smart or this person's so in tune or this person is so this. And that's nothing compared to how you are. But I feel there's this sense of you being silenced or having like this sense of feeling that you're inadequate or not enough, that you don't realize that you were above your mentors. Okay, take it how it resonates, but that's what I get. And I feel like that you're getting to this point where you're starting to understand that, where it's becoming clear for you. Some of you guys could be having prophetic dreams. You could be a dreamer, you could be a seer, like SEER. And I just feel like that you're really tapping into this undiscovered part of yourself. Okay, this could also be calling your power back. Now we're just on the overall energy here, but I'm telling you, this is what I'm feeling. I just get there's this sense of you guys really calling your power back. Like I just get the sense that you have no idea how old your or how not even old. That was spirit said that's the wrong word. How ancient your spirit is, how ancient your knowledge is, how ancient your wisdom is, but you're gonna find out. That's what I get. You know, people say like F around and find out. Like you are literally doing that for yourself. And I feel that you're just like you're a wise one, you're an ancient one. May not be for everybody, but if you resonate with a message, it's definitely for you. You are an ancient one who is here in this world, and I feel like that part of you that has been separated probably from birth coming into this, physical realm is going to find its way back around. Okay, overall energy is the judgment card, truths being revealed, people are not going to be able to play in your face anymore, stuff like that. But let's go ahead and break down each individual scenario. Okay, so starting off, we have the Queen of Pentacles. She is beautiful. I love her in this deck. But with the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, Earth energy. But I feel that this is about you finding your own lights in the darkness. So some of you guys could have definitely been walking around feeling disconnected, feeling like you need, some guidance. You're following close behind somebody because you can't see. Once that person leaves, you're back in the darkness again. And I feel that that's how you could have been feeling for like the past 3 months, 3 years. Okay, but I feel that you're starting to recognize that you have always had your own light. And not only have you had your own light, but your own light has been so significantly bright. And so while you're traveling around or along this dark path or this dark room or this void, I feel that you're starting to know, to get a sense of where you're going. And it's so interesting because I don't sense the light being like around you, right? So like when you're walking in darkness, if you have a flashlight, you can see everything. The difference between this light and the interesting thing about this light is that it's within you. And so your eyes can see the path around you, but if someone came across you, it will look dark to them. But because you have this light on the inside, everything else is around you is illuminated. You can see. And I feel like that spirit is saying for you to really trust your inner guidance system. Allow yourself to trust yourself. Allow yourself to build this rapport with yourself all over again, because I feel like this could have been something that could have been forgotten. I feel like this is something that you didn't realize held a lot of value, and it's full transformation with this Queen of Pentacle here. The way that she is holding on to her pentacle, the way that she is grasping it with two hands, is really giving this energy of, like, the what's that song called? Oh my gosh. I think it's a church song actually. What is it? This little light of mine, right? You guys know that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Like, I really feel like that is like your song of the month, or that is your mantra, or that is the message for you. Allow your light to shine. Have faith in yourself. Okay, you are cloaked with honesty, and you are cloaked with justice and purity. And I feel like there may have been, I don't know why I want to call them seepers or reapers or something, that has really been trying to attack you. They've been trying to attack your character. They've been trying to attack your nature, your name, just everything. And I feel like that you're being advised to not allow that to affect you. There's this glowing energy that I feel is around you, that's going to be repelling a lot of negative things. So some of you guys could have been working with like protection spells. Some of you guys could have been working with just reaffirming yourself, or you could be doing that now, or being asked to do this. But I feel that, like, when people are saying things, instead of it coming into your circle and making you deal with it and making you have an effect on it or whatever, I feel like when they do it, it bounces off. It doesn't even penetrate your shield. It doesn't even come close to you. So this could even manifest as, if there's been like people who's literally have your name in their mouth in the most negative way. I feel that you're going to start to hear less about it, because they're not going to be able to utter your name. And I know this sounds crazy, but this is the type of energy that I pick up for whoever this is for. I just feel that you are placing on this crown. You're calling, or have called, your power back, and you're about to live in it. Okay. It's one thing when people say, oh, yeah, call your power back and stand in your truth. And that's all nice and whatever. But I feel like for you, you're actually doing that. So even though you may have had moments where you've done that before, the way that it's happening now has never manifested before. And it's going to allow for so many tremendous things to open in your life. And it's really going to take you on this different type of voyage. I was going to say journey, but Spirit said voyage, for the remainder of your lifetime in this life, which is very brilliant. Three of Wands. So we have Three of Wands here. Voyages, things coming through. Some of you guys have been in this Phoenix type of energy, which is, like breaking down different parts of yourself, or breaking down your entire being as a whole for the sake of growth and rejuvenation. I feel like that this could even be, people around you, people in your family, friends, love, relationships, whatever, has even possibly been shifted around. It could even be that, you lost some people that you didn't think that was going to betray you. You've put your trust in people's hands, and they had to show you who they were, so it could trigger like this domino effect within you. Okay. But not the King of Cups coming out. I don't know if we'll take him. I feel like with the King of Cups here, this is water sign energy. I think I said that earlier. Didn't I say there was water energy around? Anyways, King of Cups, Scorpio. Why can't I think of any of them? Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Maybe listen to Pisces reading and see if that resonates with you. But with the King of Cups sitting here, I feel that some of you guys could even be tapping into some spirituality, tapping into your emotions, tapping into your clairs, tapping into your intuition, some type of desire or design that you have been, seeking is coming back. Like, your return is coming back, an investment is coming back. Now, I know that the Queen of Pentacles can also be attached to something that's like monumental, having money, something tangible, like homes, being secure and things like that. But the way how I see it, it's like that security within yourself. That is the way that it's being presented. But having the King of Cups here and the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, I feel that this is an elevation in some type of work that you may be doing. Okay. So this could be, allow your talents to be the thing that fills your pockets, right? Because when you do the thing that you most that you are most compassionate about, or that you care the most about, or what the thing that comes easiest to you, it is a gift. And the gifts can manifest by you giving whatever it is that you have to other people. But then it could also be the gift is you do it so effortlessly that you attract some type of wealth or abundance. Okay. So I definitely see that things are going to be shifting when it comes to your spirituality, when it comes to your gifts, when it comes to your intuition. You're going to be doing something different. You're being called to bring in something different, have some other type of change. And with it being a King of Cups here, I really feel like this could be career wise as well. So some of you guys may be some spiritual people, and you offer services, and your gifts are just increasing. I can see some of you guys are starting to second, like, the second guessing that you've had with yourself is starting to decrease. There's a decline in the second guessing. There's a decline in the, well, what if I'm not that good? What if I'm wrong? I feel like you're detaching away from that, because you're understanding it is not you in the first place that's delivering the messages or doing the services. It is the gifts, it is spirit, it is frequency, it is energy, and you are the channel. Okay. I do feel also that there is a strong connection between your heart and your finances. Okay. So just be sure, if you've been in this situation where you're like, I don't really know what to do, I feel kind of stuck, I'm not really sure if I'm doing the right thing, ask yourself how you feel about the thing that you are doing. If you are feeling accomplished about your work, then you know you're where you're supposed to be. If you feel good about it, if you're like, yes, I could do this forever, or I could do this for free, you are doing the thing that feels most good for you. But if you were like, I'm just doing it for the money, or I'm kind of tired of this job, every time I leave or clock out, I feel exhausted, I feel like drained, like mentally and physically, I have no inspiration or anything to do the next thing, that is a sign that you are not in alignment with that task. Okay. So do the thing that feels most good for you, because that's where your blessings are going to come in. Okay. And think, like, I got the little term, good things happen in threes. Threes are significant. Okay. So this could be even blessings, three different blessings that are coming in for you, or you get good news about one thing, and then that's a domino effect for another thing, which happens to be a domino effect for a whole nother thing. Okay. But threes are definitely going to be important for you. And you have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So you can have Taurus in your chart as well. Which is cool. Another earth sign. But let's see. Anything else for this particular deck? Gosh, I feel like that was a lot already in itself. Yeah, we have the Nine of Pentacles here. Where is it? There it is. I'm trying to get the glare off for you guys. Ugh, I should probably close my blind, but I don't want to. I like the light. Nine of Pentacles. So I really feel like you guys are getting into this happy season. Focus more on what it is that you desire rather than focusing on the things that you don't want. Okay? Focus more on the vision of what it looks like rather than focusing on the outcome that you don't desire. Because I feel like that some of you guys are really going to have, like, literally not a care in the flipping world. And that is how it should be. If you are strongly attached, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, if you are strongly attached to the ideal version of you, the ideal outcome, the ideal situation, always looking at the positive, always speaking about the positive. People say, oh, you can't be all positive, negative things that happen. I say BS. You can be as positive as you want to be, because life is going to be balanced regardless. Negative, quote unquote, negative things can happen in your life. You can still choose to be positive about it. That is real balance. And I feel like that for you guys, there is just so many amazing and abundant, fruitful things that are coming in for you guys. Okay. Like, very fruitful things. Like, I really get this energy. This is funny. I really get this energy where it's showing me like you have no care in the world. You're drinking like a glass of wine, like at 12 p.m. or 11 a.m. because you're just looking at what you have accomplished, and you're just looking at what you have created. You're looking at what you have brought in, and you can just relax for a minute. Okay. Now, I'm not telling you to go drink early in the morning, but I'm saying that, and I say wine because wine, it requires to be aged for it to really taste good. Like, fine wine has been aged to perfection. It could be in the barrel where, well, if y'all are wine connoisseurs, you totally get it. But it's of it's like elegant. You don't have to down it. You can just sip it and things are beautiful. And so when I say that, I get this energy of not being stressed, not being worried, not like looking at, oh man, what is the next bill that's due? Like you just know that everything is taken care of. I just feel like that you're going to be taken care of in this month of February. And because I say threes are important, it could even go into March. It could literally be the next 3 months, February, March, April. But I feel like that you are finally going to be in this, like, so connected to yourself that opportunities start presenting themselves to you, because even opportunities want to be around you. Like your energy is going to be so magnetic or so amplified that opportunities are going to be seeking you out because they want to be attached to your energy. Okay? Yes. Hands are important. Keep your hands clean. Do not allow, okay, do not allow people to touch you. Does that sound weird? I don't know. Do not allow people to touch you. Like spirit is saying, there's an emphasis on energy. Be very precise with your energy, right? Like if you're like, oh hey, I'm a hugger, oh I appreciate that, but I'm not. Like be stingy with your energy, okay? And that kind of reminds me of also like not to cast your pearls to the swine, okay? So when you win, understand the difference of you winning and it being for you versus you winning and being for you to share with people. There's something about you keeping this for you. All right, Queen of Pentacles. Got that? Great. Let's move over to the next two cards here. We have the 10 of Wands. So, okay, some of y'all have just really been going through it. I feel like that maybe the age 10 is very significant for you because it's highlighting childhood here. And I feel like that you may have been parentified at a young age, or you could be a person where people expect you to be strong. And because they expect you to be strong, or because you seem to have things figured out, or because you have to grow up so quickly, they do not consider that sometimes you may also need help. And so I feel like that you have traveled this road that really felt like you was alone. I feel like that, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so you've traveled this world where I feel like you've been alone. Okay. But through the aloneness, even though you have moments where you're just like, dang, this is hard or complicated or whatever, you've been resilient. Things have still been working out for you. Okay. So even if you're like, you could be like a single parent or have to stick with that for a moment. You could have been homeless and had to, figure that part. You could have just been going from place to place or job to job, figuring things out. Or it could just be mental burden. Some of you guys could have really took on the problems in your family. Some of you guys really could have been the mediator in your family, which is a stressful job, right? If you are always the person that has to restore the balance in your family and people are always calling you and you have to put all the pieces together, it's a stressful situation. And I feel like that is the role that was assigned to you, probably from your family or friendship dynamic or work or whatever. But that is not the role that you will have to continue living by. All right. I feel like that Spirit is asking you to lay those burdens down, right? Take the things that have happened in the past and don't use that for an excuse to why you can't move forward or why things are not working out for you. Take that and apply that as knowledge, as what I will not tolerate again. Take that to establish clearer boundaries. Take that so that you don't carry those baggage and then empty that baggage out on people that you're not trying to empty it out on. But it is like a cleaning of the vessel that I get. Okay, so this could be a literal cleaning of the vessel. Some of you guys may need to take like a spiritual bath or shower. And I know there's so many different ways that people say to do it, but to be real, if you don't have all those materials that people say, you could literally just take a shower and speak to the water and allow the water to cleanse you with your own intentions and affirmations. It's really not that deep as people make it. Intention is everything, and when you have some water, it does wonders. So some of you guys may need to do that on a physical sense. This could also be spiritual, and you need to go through like this spiritual purge to ask yourself, why is it that you feel that you have to help everybody else in your circle? Not help like, oh, I want to be a helper and mentor people. Not like that. But I mean, why, when someone has an issue, do you feel it is your responsibility and your job to take on that issue and make it your own to help them find a solution? You are not here to be someone's parent. You are not here to always hold somebody's hands, because I feel like that what they're pointing to is that you got to take care of you. You have to take care of you. And in order for you to take care of you, it's going to require you to kind of rub a couple of feathers and with somebody else. And that's okay. It's okay to ruffle other people's feathers. You got to understand when it's the line that you can care and not care, just to be real. Okay, Capricorn, which is, I know it's Capricorn. So people think Capricorn are emotionalist and hard and all sort of stuff. And most of the time they are. But there's a lot of things that's inside that they keep inside because, you know, they're going to keep going. They're going to be resilient. They're going to persevere. And that's who they are. They have that grit, that natural determination to follow through and get things done. You have to know when to apply that and when to lay it down, like sign of Cancer. There's a reason why earth signs are sister signs to water signs, because you need that toughness. You got to get through it, but then you also have to allow yourself some grace, and you have to be gentle with yourself and know when to dabble back and forth. Okay, there's a reason, Capricorn. Now I feel like that something that you could be juggling two different things. I do feel like that this month you're going to find a solution for it. I do feel that. So if you do have something that you've been going back and forth with and you're like, okay, do I go here, do I go there, I feel like that there's going to be something that's balanced, like two things are taken care of. This could even be like, if you're like, oh man, I really need to do this, but I need to do this too, a result could happen to where you can do both without feeling like you're doing less for one or more for the other or whatever like that. Okay, the Ten of Wands is also giving me travel type of energy, and when I see that coupled with your overall energy of the Judgment card, I feel like that some of you guys are could literally be thinking of doing a sporadic move and not telling anybody. I feel like that you're listening to your internal voice. And so it could be something like, you know, you could live in New Zealand and you're like, you know what? I'm moving to Texas this month. And then you go do it. Or vice versa. You could be living in the States and be like, you know what? I'm going to pick up and relocate to a different state or a different country or a different continent. It doesn't matter. But I feel like that some of you guys could be doing that. And it's just about doing things that please you, not asking for permission. Okay. Then the Death card, beautiful. Phoenix energy. I feel like I've said that already too. Phoenix energy here with the Death card, also side of Scorpio. So there is a lot of signs of transformation and rebirth and taking on new roles, new traditions, setting new trends, doing things that honor you here. Death card, interesting. I feel like, okay, I get like this eruption type of energy. Like, I don't know why I'm picking up on a volcano. So some of you guys could be living by like could be living by like a volcanic zone or somewhere that has volcanic activity. This volcano. I feel like that this could even be you. You know, like when you are dealing with something consistently, you deal with it, you deal with it, you deal with it, deal with it. Eventually, it's going to blow up. Eventually, you're going to erupt. And so, some of you guys, I feel that there's been this latent power that has been sitting inside of you. And it's like been rumbling a little bit. It's for some of you guys, it's just been completely dormant, just completely still. And I feel like that this month activity is going to start happening. There's different type of earthquakes and things like that that's happening within yourself and around you that is going to cause you to erupt. And I don't feel like it's in a negative context. I really don't. I mean, we'll clarify to see. But the way how I view it, the way it's being presented to me, is not in a negative context. Unless, you know, people are messing with you and they weren't expecting you to, you know, lash out the way that you do. But, you know, you mess around, you find out. We also have the Lovers card here to clarify. So like I said, I don't believe it's in a negative context. I feel like this is more about this eruption of becoming. Yeah, Spirit said, yeah, becoming. You are becoming. This could literally be something where you are becoming who you need to be to, because I know some of you guys really want to know about your love life, but I feel like this could be you becoming who you need to be to find that soulmate partner. This could be an eruption where, divine timing comes, a match made in heaven or a match made in hell, but a match made in heaven that's coming for you guys. And it causes seismic shifts in the consciousness. That's a little deep for some people, but this could be you finally meeting that person that you've been desiring to meet. But for a lot of you guys, I really feel like this is you reconnecting with parts of yourself. If you were a divine female, um, then I feel like this could be you connecting with your divine masculine side. If you are a divine masculine, I feel like this could be you connecting to your divine feminine side. Or if you're a female and you've been heavily in your dominant masculine energy, I feel like that you're now finding that feminine energy side where you are really coming to this full understanding in your life, and you are going to be the one bringing about shifts and changes because of what you do for yourself. The Six of Wands, I just cannot express how, even with this deck over here, you still having this Judgment card as your raw energy, having the Lovers, the Six of Wands, the Death card, and a Ten of Wands all together. I cannot stress how much of a major and massive shift this is going to be. Major changes, things that you couldn't even think of, things you couldn't even conceive. Like, Spirit is saying you were thinking small when you thought you was over here doing something, manifesting a couple of $1,000s, or manifesting a job that allows you to be self-sufficient. Spirit said you really thought you were doing something with that. That's nothing compared to what it is that you are about to be in and receive. 2 6s here, okay? The Lovers is also the sign of Gemini. Gemini could be in your chart, for some of you guys, or you could resonate with Gemini. But then you have the Six of Wands, 2 6s together. For some of you guys, you could be in your sixth personal year. If you're unsure of that, all you need to do is add your birthday to the year here, which is a 9. This is a 9. So add your birthday to that, or figure out what your personal year is. But you could be a sixth personal year. That's what's coming out. But I also feel like with these 6s, it's a lot of community-based things. It's a lot of friendships. It's a lot of harmony. It's a lot of, you may have gone through, especially if this is about your sixth personal year, your last personal year could have been a 5, okay? And we all know, if you don't know, you will know when you end up in a 5 personal year. It breeds lots of changes, lots of changes. But those changes are meant to happen so that you can have a easy flowing rest of your personal years until it gets about 9 and things cut off and completions and all that. But 6s can be significant to you. You can have, you could be a Capricorn, right? But Cancer, like I said, your sister sign. So June could be significant for you as well. But with this, I just feel like there's a lot of recognition. There's major recognition. There's like super shifts coming in your career, how you are viewed, how people see you, how you view things. Opportunities are tremendously growing and going for you. This is like that type of energy that when you're going to the store, maybe you just want to go get like a little, quick drink, water, Gatorade, whatever, and you're like, you know what? Let me just spend $3 on a scratch off, just because you just like, whatever, I have an extra $3. You go there, you get it, you get in your car, probably forget about it, and then you get to where you need to be and be like, oh, I got like a $3 scratcher, and you just scratch it like whatever, and then you end up winning like big. It's like one of those type of things. So if you feel encouraged to take certain steps this month, please take those steps, because those steps, that's the intuitive nudge, that's that guidance, that's you being sure, that's you knowing that something is on the surface for you, something is brewing, there's activity happening in the base of the volcano, and it is going to erupt into something amazing. Okay, Page of Wands here. Fire energy has been all around everywhere. Fire signs can be significant, especially with the Page of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But there's just so much change coming in for you. Something creative. Spirit is saying this could be something creative. This could be something that starts small and ends big. So it doesn't matter if you're starting out something new and you have only 0 people watching you, or you have like what negative 8 people who are like engaging, or you have like one customer every like 8 years or 8 months, and it doesn't matter. There's something about your consistency and your particular gift that will naturally bring in the people. Just don't stop. Okay, like if you have been thinking about stopping something because maybe it's not going as fast as you would like it to go, or maybe it's not, looking the way that you imagine it or envisioned it, keep going. Okay, keep going. If you needed a sign to not give up yet, this is your sign. Don't give up yet. Do the opposite. Keep going. And again, focus your energy on the thing that you want to attract, not the thing that you're not looking to attract, right? February is going to be tremendous for you. The Page of Wands, I feel, is definitely a new endeavor. It could be like a new what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say create and career at the same time. So again, it could be a creative career. It could be something that you thought of that no one's ever thought of, right? Like think about the people who made up DoorDash. It literally came from a guy who was at work, was hungry, wanted to eat, but had a meeting at a certain time, couldn't make it to his favorite restaurant, and he was like, man, I wish there was an app for this. And then he made it. So some of you guys literally could come up with an idea that no one else has created or thought of and initiate it, and it brings in so much success. That's the type of energy that this Page of Wands is presenting. Okay, that's the type of energy. I also feel like that there is going to be some type of truth that comes in. Look at the Four of Cups. I didn't even know that was going to come out, but we have the Four of Cups here as well. I feel like there's some type of truth that's going to come in. Like I feel like that somebody is going to find out the truth about something. All right. I kind of want to know more about this, but I'm like, should I be that nosy? I don't know. I feel like that there is some type of, I'm going to be that nosy. Let me just see. Because I'm over here like, what type of truth? What is this? And for those who, like I said, for those, before I get to whatever this truth is, because something about speaking a truth, something's going to be presented. Before that happens, I feel like that by you focusing on the things that you want, the things that you would like to manifest, the things that you would like to bring into your forefront, into your mind, by you focusing on that, that is where that shift is going to come in. Okay, I feel like that whatever this is going to be so out of nowhere. I mean, like, surprise. Surprise, here I am. I know you didn't think I was going to come this way. It's kind of like when they say get an idea of what you want, but don't worry about the how. And the way how the how is going to be presented to you is going to be out of this world. King of Pentacles, out of this world. Knock, knock. Open a door. Okay, open a door. King of Pentacles. So there's some type of truth that could be coming out about a King of Pentacles. And then we have the Five of Cups here. So this is interesting. I feel like that. Okay, I feel like that there's something that you may have been prosecuted for. Like, this doesn't have to be legally, all right? So you could literally tell somebody something and people will be like, oh, you're alive, we don't believe you. That's being prosecuted, right? So I feel like there's something that you were being prosecuted for that's going to turn up being real, obviously, right? Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is communication. This is like people are talking. I'm not saying that you were a liar. I actually see you not being the liar, but I feel like that people thought you were the liar. They thought that you were being manipulative about it. They thought you were making something up. They thought you were pretending. The truth is coming out. There's a truth that is coming out fully. And oh, the Wheel of Fortune. This has to do with somebody who's a Sagittarius, okay? Because we have a Temperance card here. But you have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are happening in your favor. There's truth coming out. Justice will be yours. I know that's like a totally different storyline, but for somebody, there's something that you spoke about or said, there's a secret that you tried to bring about, you tried to talk about it, and you may have gotten crucified for speaking about it or whatever, but there is going to be justice this month for you, whether you care to see it or not. Judgment at the bottom of the deck, and your overall energy is judgment. Double judgment energy. 2-2 24. I'm not 20. What? 24. 2-2 4. 24 could be significant, but that 2 and 4 is also a 6, and 2 and 2 is 4, and 6s and 4s equal family, stability, could be something in your family. And 6 plus 4 is 10, which is cycle completions. There could be something in your family, okay, that ends up being revealed. You have the 6 of Swords here. So this could have been something that really caused you to take a step back away from people, or people to take a step back away from you. And I feel like that it's really going to be, it's going to come out. It's all coming out. Like, they can't help it. It's all coming out. Anything else about this, Spirit, before we go to the next energy? 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like that people are going to want to apologize to you. People are going to want to give you, like, they're going to want to apologize. There's something about needing to apologize or wanting to apologize because of the way that they treated you, because of them not, like, believing you or something, because of, like, the works that they've tried to put against you, especially if it's family. Queen of Cups. Yeah, justice. You have justice. So this could be a mother figure, okay? This could be, I feel like that I keep getting this energy that you condemn somebody. Like, oh gosh, okay. So many messages, and I'm here for it though. I'm so here for it. I just feel like that some of you guys could have taken matters into your own hands. King of Swords here, where people have this problem of believing that they think they know things. And I feel that Spirit was like, you really messed with the wrong one. Because even though you could have been a person where, especially if this is family related, this is very specific, but we're about to get into the last pile. This right here is very specific. Sometimes in your family, people believe that they know you because they're your family, especially if they're like your parents, sibling, whatever. They're like, oh, yeah, I know this person. I was raised with them. And just because certain things did not manifest when you was a child doesn't mean that you are not spiritually protected. It doesn't mean that you were not the chosen one. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't mean none of that. And so I feel that whatever this situation is, and it's definitely regarding like a family or whatnot, even though it could also do with your career, okay? Take the message, how it resonates, okay? I feel like they're going to know, oh, I can't mess with this person. This person has protection on a whole nother level. Like, it's not even a fair or even playing field. It's really not. And I feel like that they had no idea that this was the case about you, but they are so about to find out. Like, they're about to find out. The Two of Cups. Like, they're about to find out. Okay? This Two of Cups is showing me, I feel like that this could even be a spouse, like a couple. Okay, this could be a couple. This could be like your mom and dad, or husband, or husband or wife, or auntie and uncle. It could be very significant, whatever it is to you. But I feel like that they're about to find out. They are literally about to get crossed. Something is about to happen to them, and I feel that you caused it. Take it how it resonates. I feel like that you caused it, and it's not like anything like something. Oh, they're gonna like live or nothing like that. I don't get that. But judgment is being placed on them. Oh my gosh. I don't know whose message this is, but please reach out to me because this is crazy. This is intense. Judgment has been called on these people, and they will pay for what they've done to you. We're gonna move on, but that was just as clear as it's gonna get. They will pay for what they've put you through. They will pay for what they've done to you. Okay? That was different, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and go to the next message or whatever wants to come out. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady wins the race. So I feel like that something's coming back up that could have been put down like a while ago. So this could be something like maybe you want to go to school, then you kind of got something probably happened and you put school on hold. Now you're going back to school. This could be where you decide to kind of start a side business for yourself, do some things that you're totally interested in, but then life start life in and you put that on hold and now you're coming back again. Okay. But I do feel like that this is giving me the energy of something coming back around. Okay. And okay, I like this. And this is really good because I feel like the way it's being brought back around, it's coming with new energy. It's coming with new vibes. So if you had something, what was that? Hold on. Look, I can't even see the whole thing, but I just got like a little message on my watch and it says one generation plants the trees, another gets the shade. Ooh, I like that. Okay, before I continue, Spirit, I feel like I have to do with this message, right? Because I feel like that there's like this. I'm going to speak on this and then we're not going to go back to this again. But I feel like that there's this energy of like, let's say you have a mom who is so like spiritual in tune or whatever, and she's always like, I'm the gifted child. I'm always gifted. I'm always protected. And that may be very much be the case. But her job was to plant those seeds and you were supposed to reap the harvest of it. So sometimes you have people in your family who were just the portals to bring you through, but you have always been the one. Okay. And I feel like that is the significant of this particular thing. But I also feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, that spiritually, on a spiritual level, like your ancestors, your lineage have planted the seeds and you are reaping the harvest of that. You are starting to get the fruits of their labor, which is such a beautiful thing because I know that when you are ready for change and you're ready for something greater or something better to occur in your life, sometimes it feels like you have no control over that. And I know that it could be stressful. I know it could be annoying. I know it could be a displeasure and any and every adjective to go with that. But things are always on time. Things are always, always, always on time. And I feel like for you, your on time period has always been this year, right? So back in 2023, you probably didn't know 2025 was going to be it for you. Back in 2020, you probably didn't know 5 years from then was going to be it for you. Back in like 2015, you didn't know that 10 years was going to be it for you. But Spirit did. They always knew. They knew that's when the fruit was going to bear. Okay. So it's like, it's taken roots, right? It's like the plant has taken roots and it has grown into this beautiful tree and you see all the luscious leaves and yes, you are receiving shade from it. Yes, you are getting a benefit of it, but you haven't been able to fully consume it yet because it's not the king, right? It's not like the fruits are not there. So while it's giving you something, it's not giving you all of it. And I feel that it's getting to this point to where you will be receiving the fruits. Okay. The Four of Pentacles here, you will be receiving the fruits. The fruits are on its way. The fruits are on the way. No pun intended because spring is coming. But I do feel like the fruits is on the way. And this could literally be fruit of your own labor. Okay. What you've been working towards, what you've been working for is literally on its way. Get more clarity on this, please, Spirit. I feel like the card flipped over. No? I thought it did. All right. Let's clarify a little more about this. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles, please. Three of Pentacles here. Yeah. Okay, so see, community, opportunity, there's things that have been planned. I feel like that it's like your life has been planned. Like your life was always planned years before you even got here. The ripple effects you were meant to cause, the change you were meant to put in place, this could even be, I was gonna say, the curses you were meant to break. Okay, that was always part of the plan. And I feel that you're going to be receiving that now. All right. Some of you guys, look, waiting for it to manifest, waiting for it to fully manifest. Some of you guys literally are Fourth Pentacles twice. We'll touch on that. I feel like that some of you guys literally are the generational curse breakers in your family dynamic, in your, oh, that's not the Four Pentacles. Yes, it is. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. I feel like that some of you guys or you are meant to stand out. You're not meant to be the same. Okay, so I feel like that whatever you have done, wherever you are, you have gone as far as you possibly can. Now it's time for you to take your little pentacle and get to that next level, because you're like stuck in a situation. You cannot go. You cannot grow anymore where you currently are. You have learned what you needed to learn. You have done what you needed to do. You can no longer gain any knowledge. It doesn't benefit you. It's time to go to the next stage. It's time to go to the next phase, is what Spirit is saying. And I feel like, we're back in February. So we're in February. So this is when it's coming. The Death card and the Two of Swords. This month, you are passing over. the Passover could be very significant to you, whether you're Jewish, whether you're Hebrew, whether you, um, you know, honor the Passover in the Bible. Scorpio energy again. The Passover could be significant, but I feel like that spirit is saying you're passing over. You're passing over, and it's going to be to something great. I mean, the sun is rising in the background. I pre-split the deck, not really, but kind of, and we have the Three of Cups with the Sun card here. So, like I said, you're passing over into something that is more connected with what you desire, and more peaceful times, more happy times, more joy, more stability, more family, real family. Spirit said real family. Y'all don't even understand family. Some of you guys have to create your own family just to understand family, because the one you were born into was not it. And that's not for everybody, but it is for some. Seven could also be significant for you, but I feel like that you're choosing to no longer be in the dark. You're choosing to no longer be agitated, to feel different or anything like that. I feel like that you're passing over into this place where you don't second guess things. You're passing over into this place that you no longer have worries, where you can just be still. And it's not like people are like, oh, hey, don't do that, you might fall. And that doesn't even, you don't even understand the concept of falling, because you cannot fall. You do not fall. Like, falling and failing is no longer in your vocabulary, because all you do is rise. And it's time for you to rise. The Ace of Swords. It's time for you to get into this place to where you can rise, where you can thrive. Yeah, I like that. Ace of Wands in the Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords. I feel that you guys are really getting out of these restrictions that people placed on you. The Sun card here coming out. So people could have bound you. You could have felt bound, like you're just stuck. And like I said, for some of you guys, you're in a situation or an environment where you know you can't gain anything here. You have to go and do something different. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of your limited beliefs. And for others of you guys, it's like the restrictions, the bounds, the chains that have been placed on you spiritually, physically, mentally, are being released by your own doing, by Spirit's doing. People do not control you anymore. People cannot bound you anymore. Any type of negativity or, witchcraft or spell work or whatever that people attempted to put on you, the words they spoke against you that bound you and crippled you, I feel like that you would be the only person that understands your particular circumstances and limitations, because it's your life, but those things are falling away. You have the Sun and the Star card, Sign of Aquarius, which started already and ends in February. Okay, like it's gosh, you guys are just gonna have a fantastic month. It's beyond me right now. But it's incredible. It's absolutely wonderful and incredible, because I feel like that you're not allowing yourself to be stuck anymore. You're not allowing yourself to have these excuses anymore. You're not allowing people to just play in your face anymore. Like, why would they even think that was okay? You're like, I'm not doing that. I'm being very protective about my energy. I'm being very protective about my spirit. I'm not letting just anybody touch me. I'm not just letting anybody know what I got going on. I'm not just letting anybody on my phone lines. I will block who I need to block for the sake of my own growth and expansion, for the sake of my own wisdom, for the sake of my own peace and prosperity, for the sake of my own joy, for the sake of my own children. And it's going to be phenomenal. This is a judgment month for you, and your enemies will be judged, and you will get whatever justice that you were meant to get. And it's going to be swift, and it's going to probably hurt people, but you know what? You will not be affected if you know that you have lived a very ethical, or best to your ethical ability type of life. But overall, Capricorn, this is really good energy. This whole month, like, there's so many massive changes for you. I am going to pull like the time frame cards just to see if any particular times want to come out. All right, but then we're going to wrap up after that. This is amazing. I don't know why I just did that. I literally just put some of the cards upside down and some of them not. But let's see if any major dates or times want to come out, and then we will go ahead and close out Capricorn's reading. All right, any particular, okay. In February. Not that being the first card. I love this. In February at midnight. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I feel like that this is really going to start for you January 31st, 11:59. No, February 1st, 12 o'clock in the morning on the dot. February. Starting February. I just love this. Like, I know we're on February's reading, but you know, the way that spirit hits is the way that spirit hits. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, y'all. Capricorns, I hope that this message resonates with whoever was meant to hear it and receive it. And for those who were just hanging around because you're awesome, I hope you continue to be awesome. And I will see you guys in the next video. Alrighty. Take care. Love you guys. Bye. Oh, wait. Bye, Denise.